EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Quick throw here to Hilton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL. The ball comes out, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Broncos.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
And is lining up for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They go with Chubb on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Murray, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Block now on first down. He'll find Lindsay here. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Locke working out of the gun. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Ooh, the juke. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think of.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it, complete, caught by Landry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
13-yard line.
Mayfield down. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
3rd down.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. On 2nd and 15 now. Lock. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. From the gun, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Landry now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, Browns.
First down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Jarvis Landry.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
13-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
His kick is
and it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 10, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. Third down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Browns first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
23-yard line.
2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
He's taken down.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Browns.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw, Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They toss it left side to Chubb. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
At the 1-yard line.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it with Janovich, the fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Big hold to the 30. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And his throw here is incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller. Very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with the lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. On the counter, Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll let this go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Browns 19.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mayfield down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Mayfield. The toss here completed to Pittman. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll move him back within 6 now.
28.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Open man Hamler. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the 1st down at around the 22. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A throw over the middle, taken in. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Browns 29, Broncos 28.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
59, Mark, 59, Mark, check, 59. Watch the curl,
On 1st down, Lock. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Lock. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 76 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead.
The Broncos will line up.
So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 43 yards. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates his starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
They run. Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
37. Broncos 34.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
The pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Broncos, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.